every month, and I did it part-time until 2015, when I realized that I needed a job replacement because I got laid off. My department got, what's it called? Eliminated. And I didn't get hired again for 18 months. So Mary Kay went from like a little part-time thing to something that I really needed to rely on. And Mary Kay's been able to be great for me in that respect. So now I am moving into leadership. And with Mary Kay, what that means is you go from having your own business and kind of operating independently with the support of the company to being responsible for training other women, helping them to have their business, whether it be part-time, full-time, whatever they need. So that's why you're here, because we learn once a week remotely from a video call, and then because they're in Houston and we're not, and then we practice on you guys, and then we go and learn again. So every time we practice on enough models, then we can actually continue through the learning process. So to get started, I'm going to talk about skin. Tell me a little bit about your skin. Are you oily, dry, normal?
I don't pay enough attention to my skin, actually. So I just take like daily vitamins.
Oh, great.
And so that I don't look crazy, but I don't know if I have, like, I don't think I have oily or dry skin. Like, it doesn't seem to be an issue. Does it look dry? No?
I'll tell you a quick way for you to know, and this is not even rocket science. When you wake up in the morning, if you don't do anything on your face, and you wake up, get yourself together, are you tight? Are you no big deal? You don't feel anything, or are you a little shiny?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm a little dry.
Okay.
It's a little dry.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like dry patches like right here, and I think everything else.
It's normal. Okay. Awesome. Okay. That'll be good. And then, does anybody have any breakouts that they work with?
Okay.
No? Good for you. Okay. So, the reason why I asked about your skin is because your skincare should match your skin type. If, like, I'm a sparkly girl, that's what I call us oily girls. I'm sparkly. So, for me, I need something that doesn't have any oil in it, that's going to clean my face deeply and not dry me out. Because when your body is dehydrated, it thinks it needs more oil, so it makes more oil. And I don't need any more because I'm already sparkly. So, for somebody who's normal, or for somebody who's dry, you need a product that's not going to add oil, but going to add moisture, help your skin retain moisture, and it's going to exfoliate. Like, I need exfoliation too, but something that's going to exfoliate gently every morning, every night, just so it's constantly taking off that dry skin. And then, so that's why it's important to know your skin type, so that you're matched with a cleanser that's going to work. You guys are going to use Timewise, and Timewise is our most popular skincare line, because the cleanser has 3 items in one. So it's a cleanser, there's a light exfoliant, and a toner in one. And it makes it easy for women to use, because most women don't want to use a whole lot of time on their skin. They just want to get up, wash their face, and if you don't usually use a lot of time unless you wear color every day. So you guys are going to try that. It comes in a normal to dry formula, which is a cream. So for you guys who are dry or normal, you're going to have a cream, and then for us who are a little more sparkly, we have a gel. If you do find, as you're working with your Mary Kay consultant, one of the benefits is that you get to dialogue with somebody about your products. You get to try it before you buy it. If you don't like it, you can return it, exchange it, whatever. We have 100% satisfaction guarantee. But if you are somebody that has a lot of breakouts, then there's a whole line called Clear Proof. I didn't mean to bring it over here, but it's right here. So if you guys want to look at it closer, you can. But this is for breakouts. So it's not a subscription. You don't get it every 3 months, but it is meant specifically to help people who have breakouts. And for most people, unless you have like that acute adult acne like I had when I started, you don't need the whole set. You just integrate it into what you're using. If you buy skincare for men, there's a whole line for men. And then for people that are super sensitive, or they're young and don't need anti-aging, then they have botanicals, and that can be customized as well. So we're a little normal. Get that. A little bit.
She needs Clear Proof. My mom had her on, she wants her on that regimen, and her mom has her on botanicals. Okay. So I don't know if she wants to try Timewise today, or she wants to be a botanicals model.
Give you a little bit. Cleanser. And what everybody's going to do, because we're going to have you try a couple different things, I'm going to give everyone a microdermabrasion. So I'm going to put everything on your tray, and then we'll walk through it together.
Okay.
Microdermabrasion is it's a salon service. It's the take-home version. We use the same ingredients as the salon, but we use it to do a really deep exfoliant. So for people, normal and dry, all skin types, you need to exfoliate at some point.
But you're going to do the charcoal mask instead. Because you can't do microdermabrasion and the charcoal mask together. Is that true?
No,
Okay.
not true.
Okay.
But are we doing, she's doing math?
I need her to.
Okay. We can all try it.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to put this stuff on your tray, and then we're going to all do it together. Joan, I'm gonna ask everyone, but what's your biggest skin concern, if any?
I want a fresh face. I don't like the way I line makeup. I want a fresh face every day.
Okay. Fresh meaning bright and even?
Mm-hmm.
Got that. How about you, Joan?
I don't look crazy.
That was a good answer.
That would be good. Not looking crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm 55. I don't need to look crazy.
I'm down with that.
Do
Gotcha.
we have time to do multi-masking? You want to do multi-masking, or did I just like throw everything
Well,
off?
just-
Okay. With the microdermabrasion.
We chill.
Okay.
We chilling. Yeah, skincare was last time.
Okay, I only get her face once in a while.
But everybody will try
The multi-mask.
the charcoal.
The
mask.
charcoal mask. Okay. My apologies. You guys are going to love it.
Yeah, that's great.
I did it this morning. It made a huge difference. I did not have a choice. I woke up looking crazy.
And we're not here for that.
And I was like, I cannot go to her house.
And the normally dry moisturizer.
I absolutely will.
All right, and tell me what's your objective? Not look crazy, bright and even. What's yours?
Both of those.
Okay. No crazy. Make sure I got that.
But
Okay.
yeah, I can see my pores. And if there's a way to make them go away, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can't get rid of them all together because then your face will be like, I can't breathe. But okay, we can definitely do something like that. All right. And Angela, tell us what's your foundation objective?
Oh, so don't laugh at me or judge me. Advanced signs of aging, because I have frown lines, I have wrinkles around my eyes, and I have this thing right here. I don't know what that is, but I don't need that accent on my smile.
They call marionette lines.
Okay.
But they're really just smile lines.
Right. So I want all that to go away, and I want to look like I did when I'm 20. Well, when I was 20, considering tomorrow I'll be 51. So,
You still a baby.
yes, I know. That's why I said don't laugh
That's
at
what
me.
grown folks always say. They always say, you still a baby, but I feel like...
When will I be grown?
No, I feel like I'm grown. But
I mean, technically, yes, you are.
technically,
But I still got a lot of living left to do.
But if there's a more seasoned person around you, you won't catch up.
how about that?
I love
How about
that.
that? How about that?
Because if my parents were still living, I'd be told the same.
Well, my guests last night, they told me that. They were like, I was the youngest person in the room, and they were, you know, talking about, because I asked everybody, what are your needs? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? And all of them had some concerns like that. And when they found out how old I was, they was like, girl, please, like, you not grown. I was like, I guess I'm not.
No, you are, but you know.
That's your cleanser.
Okay.
Not the big one.
But you know, people, they gonna tell you that.
Yes, and I listen. I'm like, but don't I? Nope, you're not. You're not grown.
Yeah, I tell my son that every day.
All right, so in front of you, and it looks like a lot of products, but you guys are going to try a couple different special things. Doing this process at home at your sink does not take a long time. Like, literally, it just depends on how much time you spend in the mirror. So I can wash my face and prep my skin in like 5 minutes, literally. If you give me 5, I can do that part. The thing that takes time for me is the walking around, checking the mirror, checking the dog, all that. And then when I really get to work on my face, if I start from beginning to end and I do like a full face, it's like 30 minutes for me. And that's everything. But washing your face and putting your treatments on should not take you a whole lot of time. The only reason we moving more, it looks more in labor intensive is because we're together. So in your very first well is your cleanser. So you want to take a little bit of cleanser and smooth it all over your face. And I have damp towels and water for everybody. For Joan, you have the Time Wise Normal to Dry, and it actually has little pink exfoliation beads. That is a light exfoliant, so yours cleans, it exfoliates, and it's got a little light toner in it. Yours is a cleanser for the glitter proof process. And it actually has some light acne medication in it. And for you, with the botanicals, it just has a cleanser. The Time Wise has an anti-aging piece to it. Now, while you still have your cleanser on, because we need something emollient, the second step is your microdermabrasion number 1. And that is going to be a really intense exfoliator. So I want you to take it, and I want you to just smooth it on your cheek using your fingers, and just test the temperature of that. Like, you exfoliate to whatever temperature. Whatever what's it called, pressure that you feel comfortable with. And if you need a little more cleanser, let me know. Because when you clean your face every morning and every evening, but with microdermabrasion, you don't do it every day. It is you have to leave at least 3 days in between it, because it is an intense exfoliator, and you don't need to exfoliate at that level every day. It's just like your hands. What you're going to notice when you finish is that your skin is going to be really nice and even and bright. And if you have, go ahead. I had to do it. I was going to say do it on one side of your face, but that's okay.
For the microdermabrasion? Oh, okay.
That's okay. No, don't mind me.
And then after our clean faces, we'll do our before photos?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then
Taking pictures?
just before and after.
Jesus.
And let me tell you why we're doing our before. Well, one, we need to make sure, our director in Houston needs to make sure that we are doing our job. But the other thing, when you have your picture, these are damp towels for you guys to use to go ahead and start wiping your face off.
Oh, I know what else. I have bags under my eyes.
Okay.
I don't like
You don't like them?
Mm-hmm.
Me neither. We're going to make sure you have a way to handle that. Or is that too hot for you?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I'm just getting one.
And I got a bunch. So the other reason why it's important for us to do our after pictures is because you guys are going to be able to enter into an online contest. You just have to post your picture with either your consultant or you and a product. And when you post it, you can get put into a contest to win a trip for 2 to New York. All expense paid by Mary Kay, and they'll also give you spending cash, so you don't even have to worry about taking money with you. So that we can actually enter you into that contest until the end of this month.
Okay.
Yep. So when you need a new towel, you just want to put it right in here. It's your trash.
Okay. Yeah, the cotton ball for your eye makeup. Sorry. I saw that.
And it's fresh towels if you need, because microdermabrasion can be really abrasive and gritty, so make sure you wipe until it's all off.
Michelle, can you go over the Oprah's favorite product in our line one more time? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Nisha was trying to take off her cleanser, and
show you
some
how to do
mascara came off.
So this is our oil-free eye makeup remover, and it's on Oprah's favorite products list. And the way you work it looks like it's 2. That was my timer. Remind me to wrap it up. You want to, move on to the next thing. You just want to shake it up.
It looks like it's 2.
It looks like it's 2 because one is for regular eye makeup and the other one is for waterproof. So you shake it up, and then you just put it on your cotton ball, and it will take off eye makeup. It'll take off waterproof eye makeup. It'll also take off lipstick, that long stay lipstick. It'll take off lipstick as well without drying your lips out.
And the reason why we need to take off our mascara when we go to bed, those little, tell me one more time.
Mascara, like little eye mites.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Because I was getting those
lashes,
styes.
there's lash mites. They land on your lashes and they kind of eat whatever is on your lashes. So, here you go. So, yeah. So, you want to make sure, look at y'all. So, you want to make sure you always take your eye makeup off at night because the mite, just like we have skin mites and stuff like that, there are ones that are specific like to lashes. And when you leave your eye makeup on, they just feast. And it looks really
Does a
disgusting.
Great job, right?
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. So, do you have eye makeup on?
Oh, no.
Okay. You
I
just
told you.
eye makeup is good. You like shadow though.
I don't put it on till like Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Getting it on.
Yeah. So I'll keep every time you take old one out, I'll put new ones in. Yeah. So you just want? Is everybody all cleaned up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wonderful.
Working on it.
Now this is going to be lovely for Nisha. The next step for the microdermabrasion is a 2-piece item. Is a pore minimizer, and that says microdermabrasion number 2. You just want to take that, and I only want you to put that on one side of your face because we're going to do the mask on the other side. What the pore minimizer does, microdermabrasion is a very abrasive treatment. It's very necessary because you always want to make sure you exfoliate deeply at least once or twice a week. You have to leave 72 hours between the days when you use this product. In a salon, they use it in an air gun, and they take your whatever, you buy it in a series, and they'll say you're doing your face. They'll use the air gun to shoot this product at your skin, and they kind of airbrush it, boop, 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 and they kind of like blast it, just like somebody would do like your siding or anything like that. Then you wait a couple days, you come back, they do it again. You wait a couple days and they do it again until they get to the desired result. And what happens after a few days is as your skin rejuvenates, it leaves this fresh looking soft baby skin. The pore minimizer is used for 2 reasons. It soothes the skin, comforts it after being so attacked where your skin just is like, ah, and then you soothe it. But it also closes the pores. So what Nisha was looking for, the reason why we want our pores to be kind of as small as possible is because it makes your skin smoother. So when we're looking for that bright and even, we want it to look, that's what helps with the evenness. Now on the other side of your face, we're actually going to use our charcoal mask.
That's it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is a deep cleansing, wipe off charcoal mask. It's a part of the Clear Proof line, but you can use it with any of your skincare lines. This is another supplement. And the reason why you want to use the charcoal, why it's so popular, is because it draws out impurities. So on the side you didn't put your pore minimizer, your microdermabrasion number 2, go ahead and use your charcoal mask and just smooth it all over.
I knew you was going to say that.
She's like, I'm not trying to be. We want you to see the difference. We'll send you home with a sample to do tonight. And you just want to put it on.
Are we on?
No, you would be on your mask, but you put it on both sides. So it's not really a big deal, but you would have seen the difference in the treatment if you would have done.
Okay. I put more on this side. So put this on this side.
Yeah, you can.
And while we're letting the mask dry, because you want to let it dry for 10-15 minutes, I have left it on my whole face, like for a whole hour. It's not going to hurt you. There you go. Yep. So while we're doing that, you guys are going to get a chance to get some tickets, because we're going to do a win a prize.
So leave it on for how much?
Well, we're going to leave it on for like 7 minutes. What are you doing?
I was giving her a foundation brush to put it on real quick. Cause
She got it on already. It's not in the bag.
Okay.
Foundation brushes are separate.
Okay, fine.
Okay. It's on.
Okay.
You okay?
I'm good.
You're great. All right, so we're going to play a game while we're letting it dry. We'll let it dry for like 3 or 4 minutes. So we're going to do a word game. And we're going to use the word pink. So I'm going to give you a letter, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what that letter means to us. Anytime you ask me a question about Mary Kay, the company, or its products, or our business opportunity, you get a ticket. After we get tickets, we'll do a drawing, and then you'll win a prize.
What does that have to do with the word pink?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. Pink is our company color.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you some, like, pink. P stands for products.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about what that means to us in Mary Kay. Anytime throughout this game you ask me any questions about our company, our business opportunity, or a product, then you'll get a ticket. Okay? So P stands for products. With Mary Kay, we are the #1 skincare and cosmetic company in the world globally. And what that means is that as per our volume for skincare and cosmetics, we are #1. And one of the reasons why we are is because we have our consultants who actually give that one-on-one customer service with the customers. So we've been in business since 1964, and we've only done skincare and cosmetics. There are some other companies similar that do shoes and clothes and bean bags and all that other stuff. We stay in our lane. This is all we do. You will see some body care products. So a couple of you guys use the satin hands. We have satin lips, and we also have satin body. So you can do exfoliation.
Satin lips?
Yes. We're going to do that right before we do lip gloss. So the same exfoliation, because what scientists found is that your skin needs all 5 steps. You got to clean it, you got to tone it, you got to exfoliate it, you got to moisturize it, you got to protect it. So we try to do that. Our products we develop our own products. So we have a whole team of scientists, we have development labs, we have our own production facilities in Texas, and we have one in China, specifically for China. We do not test on animals in any country, in any of our markets, except ones that require it. So the example would be China. China requires that all companies that sell products in their country test on animals. That is their requirement. So we have a separate production facility there, and then Mary Kay and a couple other companies created an organization that is developed to help educate the Chinese government to kind of get them away from that. We're not there yet, but we're trying. Question?
Oh, no, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. But you asked a question about satin lips. That was an exclamation, so I'm going to give you a ticket for that. Okay. Go ahead. Question?
I was just wondering, so what's the best way to test your product? So what's the best way to test the products before they're being put on human faces?
So we test on humans.
Okay.
Like volunteers. And we test on placebos and all kinds of anything except animals. Yeah. But volunteers. So once we get to a certain portion, like a certain portion in the production stage, then we do placebos and we do test markets and things like that. Yeah. That's a great question. I've never asked that.
Okay, so I'm looking at my face right now, and I see these little dots on my face. What does that mean?
So what you're seeing with the charcoal mask is going to go into your pores and just pull out. Charcoal is such a strong, what's the word? An absorber. You'll start to see, some people even see like whiteheads start to come out and blackheads start to come out. As you let it dry, you're going to see some parts that are dry and some parts are going to be like darker. That's where the oil's coming from, like extra amounts of oil and stuff like that. Okay, so that's products. For us, is income. Most women start Mary Kay because they want to make extra money. My real estate guy, he's a broker, told me that the majority of households in the United States need $400 a month in order to make their house function, and that when people go into foreclosure or have problems with their mortgage or whatever, it's usually because of $400 or less. It's around at $400. So most women come into Mary Kay to make extra money, which is great. We have over 3.5 million consultants in 34 countries around the world. We just entered Peru, so we are international and have been for quite a long time. The other thing that I stands for as far as income is just not income of the pocket, it's income of the heart. Our company is a social, like a very community-based company, so we're very community-focused. So we have a foundation called the Mary Kay Charitable Foundation that donates to organizations that fight cancers that affect women and fights domestic violence. So we're able to use our collective income and a collective workforce to support those different organizations. So any organization, nonprofits in the country can apply for one of our grants. Every year they get sent out in October, and we've donated millions of dollars to research, to fight cancer, and to organizations that fight domestic violence. So, any questions about that? And if anybody knows any 501c3s that need money, that work with those populations, they can apply for a grant. We can talk to you guys about that a little bit later, because they take the application up until end of April, but we'll find out for sure for you with that. N means no chance of loss. So, and what that means with us is, as a customer, if you purchase a product from us, it is guaranteed 100%. If you decide that you don't like it, you don't like the smell, you don't like the feel, you contact your consultant and say, hey, this isn't working for me, and we're either going to exchange it for something that is, or we're going to return it for you. You don't have to worry about us, because from a consultant's perspective, the company stands by that guarantee. So if you give me a product back that you're not happy with, and I replace it, if you buy this and you don't like it and I give you this, the company is going to take this from me and exchange it for another product, or this product to replace what I'm giving back to you. That's how much they believe in their product. So you don't ever have to worry about that. From a customer's perspective, and from a consultant perspective, not only are we supported from the company with our products while we're working, from a business perspective, if you try Mary Kay on for size, and you decide, I'm working this business, and Angela says to me, or I say to Angela, or she says to me, I've tried it, I don't want to do it, I've been doing it for 7 months, it's not working for me. She can take everything that she's invested in her company as far as inventory, anything that's unopened, unused, she can send it back to the company, and they will buy her business back from her at 90% of her investment. So you could try it, and it's not for you, it's no big deal. People do it every day. You can try it, and you can love it, and it's a great thing. It really just depends. But the company believes so strongly in their business and the model and what we represent that they're willing to for you to not take a loss. And the last, so that's N, no loss. And then K is kit. Anybody guess what kit is? That's the kit. What is the old kit? Do you have a new bag?
No.
Oh, you did tell me that. So the bags get updated every so often so we can stay fly, and they just updated the bag. And it looks like, stand by. Stand by.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
That's what
It
I
looks
said.
like this one, except what's
Yeah.
the difference? It's not the
So
white.
it looks like this.
That one's
Oh.
pocket.
Yeah, it looks like this.
Nice.
But it's not as shiny. It doesn't have like the snake's print, and inside is this really pretty floral lining. It is so cute. I bought this because I wanted to be like them. Because when I became a consultant 15 years ago, my bag ain't look nothing like that. So this is the old bag, but the insides are still the same. The starter kit costs $100, and inside the starter kit could be anything from $1 million careers to $400 a month. It really just depends on the consultant, what she's working for. Like I was explaining to you guys, I started because I needed $400 a month because I had signed a lease and I need to pay that, and I need to drive at the same time. But then 18 months ago, I found out that I needed it to actually it needed to replace my income because I was laid off. So it could be anything for you. It could be, tuition for your kids. It could be a new car for you. It could be anything, whatever it is. But inside the starter kit, you get over $350 worth of retail product, which means it's full size. It gives you enough product to start your business and facial over 60 women. You get training material. You get over $160 worth of samples and everything down to starter business cards. Because Mary Kay assumes, and a date book. Because Mary Kay assumes you don't know anything. Even though they know you do, they don't want to leave anything to chance. So they send all of that in a cute little bag
For $100.
for $100. And it's been $100 for over 15 years. Because I've been a consultant for 15 years. So it's $100. And right now, for February, there's actually a bonus that comes, an $80 product bonus that comes with your starter kit. So it's like your starter kit is like $20 because they're going to send all of that plus another $80 worth of product. So that is a really great way to get started. So that's that. And that's it. So that's K. Any other questions? All right.
My ticket's not in there.
I didn't put your ticket in there.
Oh.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. You
Oh,
have
y'all-
the other half.
Yeah, y'all only asked 2 questions. We can't just pick with 2. All right, we're gonna keep the game. Y'all can ask me questions anytime throughout.
Okay.
Anytime you ask me about the business opportunity, the Mary Kay product, or what did I say? The business, the product, or the business or the product, then I'll give you another ticket. But you guys asked those 2 questions really good. All right.
You need to get.
Here, yeah, right
Is
there.
the water too cold or?
Mm.
Now we can wipe our hands.
Yep. So now, everybody just use a damp towel and go ahead and wipe your face.
Oh well, are we looking at it? Are we seeing all the impurities and
Yeah, that's what I was
Is
asking
it
her.
Yeah, we
Like,
just
I
Right,
see
okay.
all
You
of
can
the.
see it.
Yes, I see all of the. Like my nose, I know is bad, but you can see. You can see it. You can see where it's really, really oily on my
And where it's really pulling stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we didn't take our befores. Well, we can after you take your mask off.
okay?
Ooh, if y'all want to take your picture with your mask on, a lot of people do it with their mask on.
Oh no, for the try it contest.
For the try contest.
That's okay. We did last time.
And if you need clean towels, there's fresh towels.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Trash.
Thanks.
Trash.
Yeah, I was really impressed because I didn't realize that I had so many areas that I didn't think were oily. And when I put on the mask today, I was like, wow, okay, all of these little dots. And I tried to replay the video so I could hear you tell me what was that. That was the impurities coming out of my skin. I was like, oh my goodness.
So can I put some of this on me? What else is that?
Well, we're actually going to, you mean the soothing. Yeah, go ahead. You can do that. Yep. Yes, ma'am. That was a good point. Let me make sure I give you some. Joan, I'm going to give you a ticket for that. Do I have enough for you? Yep, she's got some in there. So once you wipe your mask off, on that side where you took your mask off, go ahead and put the microdermabrasion step number 2, the pore minimizer. Go ahead and put that. That's a great job. Great thing, because it will soothe your skin and prep us for the next step.
I know my face was feeling really tight.
When you had it on?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just think of it like a suction, like a vacuum cleaner for your skin. You think of it like that. Number 2, yeah. And then once you guys do that, go ahead and take out your phones. And do you want to take yours with a product or your consumption?
You can come.
I'm like, me. You want to take it with me?
Too adorable.
Alright,
How'd
so.
that feel?
And then I'll tell you where to post it.
Good.
So,
Yay.
excuse me, is it
How's the
better?
other side feel?
How's yours feel?
The other side feels dry. What did I put on this side?
Cleanser.
Microderm abrasion,
Number
step
2.
1 and step 2.
So now we're going to do a treatment and then we'll do some moisturizer on that side.
How's yours feel?
My face is feeling tight.
Still?
Mm-hmm.
Tight, like fresh, exciting.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't want to smile.
Okay, I wasn't sure. And then take that selfie for me. And
Okay.
do you want to do it with a product? I can give you something to hold. We'll hold your bag.
Here.
Alright, we're gonna take a picture.
Oh, we are all.
Not just me. All of us want love.
Okay,
We
wait.
don't have
You
that.
can see my triple chin. That's
Oh,
not
Jesus.
right.
She's real concerned about that chin. I'm gonna go get some lip gloss too while you guys are doing that.
That should be good.
Okay.
We can't see our faces or my face.
No, we can't. The lighting. Something about mommy was saying if you, come on. What's your camera? There you go. Okay.
I can take the picture.
I know
you
that's
guys-
right. Are we ready? Can we see your face? Oh, look at you. want to.
Okay.
Alright. You want to be closer?
Oh Lord. Selfies. The selfies.
I love it.
That one should be
I
good.
just
Yes.
feel.
This side feels tighter than
You
this
good?
side.
You want to hold up product?
You good?
Okay.
Alrighty. So now that we're nice and clean, we're going to do one more treatment, and then we're going to do some moisturizer. For those of us that are concerned about anti-aging, like really holding that off and keeping it at bay, Time Wise has anti-aging products in it already. But the Day and Night Solution, which is called our Miracle Set, is what boosts the anti-aging in your products. And we think of these like vitamins for your skin. You don't have to be a certain age to use it. It's important, just like you take vitamins for your body, which affect your skin. This is the same thing. If you think about the environment, you know how we hear all the time about how damaging it is and all that other stuff. You have to nourish your skin to help promote it and build it up so it can fight the environment, so that we can look as young as we do now forever. Like, my mom is an amazing fox, and she's 71, but my skin looks better than hers. Like, I want to be like her, but I don't want my skin to look like her, because she's beautiful, but my skin is going to look like this until I die, and I'm going to die at 115. So this is what this is going to help you do. Just maintain the healthy skin and to build it up and make sure that we nourish it like we do vitamins for our body. So in front of you at the very right at the top is a Day Solution.
I don't have any.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Oh, gotcha.
Put it on
What-
both sides.
Yes.
Yep. Right from now on, we are both sides. What the Day Solution does, it's got an SPF of 35 in it, which is super important, especially for brown girls. A lot of times we don't think that we need sun protection, but we definitely do, because it ages us. Whether you're outside working in the yard, or you have a job outside, or you're just driving every day, because the sun beats down on us and we want to make sure we take care of it. It's also got vitamin A and vitamin E, which nourish the skin. Because those vitamins are not just good for us inside, but we need it for our skin as well. And our skin doesn't make those things on its own. We have to make sure we add that. The Night Solution, which you use at night, it nourishes you while you sleep. This has vitamin A, vitamin E, and it also has peptides that help to restore your skin while you sleep. How's everybody feel? She's a pamperer. Look at her pampering herself.
She
I
was
love
waiting for this. She's very excited.
luxuriating her skincare. That is me. That is me. I just be in the mirror just really enjoying myself. And because everybody needs moisture, everyone has moisture right here. Moisture. And everybody's is built differently. So yours is an oil control moisturizer. Yours is a moisturizer that's going to help nourish your skin throughout the day. And yours is a oil-free moisturizer, but it's going to help nourish you throughout the day as well.
Okay.
Not nourish you, moisturize you. So you go ahead and do that. Every skin needs moisture. Our skin doesn't make its own. So just like sometimes you wake up in the morning, you just feel dry, you need something to drink. Our skin dehydrates overnight, just like the rest of our body. So you want to always make sure you add moisture, because it's going to, again, help with maintaining firmness, the Time Wise and the anti-aging ingredients that we help to build, like collagen and nutrients to keep us nice and firm. We don't want to
Ask that question. Get that ticket.
What's that?
Oh, okay. So we put on the Day Solution first, and then we put on the moisturizer. And I like the way the Day Solution made my face feel.
Mm-hmm.
It just, and I was like, well, what was that one again? The vitamins.
It's a nutrient, so like a treatment, but it doesn't moisturize you at all. Sometimes we get confused because it's wet, we feel like it's moisture, especially sparkly girls or girls who have any type of like problem skin. We don't want to put a lot on. It's actually absorbing to help be a nutrient, like a vitamin for your skin. The moisturizer is moisture. That's it.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
That was a great question.
Yep. No, thank you. All right. So everybody feeling yummy? One more thing we're going to address, and this is a little different. Is an eye cream. So the area around your eyes, the skin around your eyes, is the thinnest on your body. You want to you want to add moisture to that area because, again, it doesn't make its own. Sometimes does anybody ever get like greasy up here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Get greasy up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the point my mascara don't. If I wear mascara, don't stay on, or
Eyeshadow,
eyeshadow,
yeah.
it won't stay on.
It just goes away, or it gets those creases in it.
Mhm.
And we got a shadow girl right here. She likes shadow too. Whatever your eyelids aren't making its own oil. It is whatever's on our face sliding down. So you want to be very careful around your eyes because they're very sensitive. It doesn't add its own moisture. So you want to add an eye cream or a moisturizer just for your eyes because it absorbs differently than the rest of our face. Eye cream is made just for the eye area. And it's to add that moisture in and help like that firmness, those dark circles and all that puffiness. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it's hereditary. It can be caused by lack of moisture. So you want to use your ring finger. And you just want to tap around underneath your eyes and in the corner
With the moisture?
with your eye cream.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you said the other part, right?
You can do the top of your eye too. Are you dry up there?
Sometimes.
Okay.
What about the eye renewal? The one that has the same thing that takes the swelling from boxer's eyes with the little silver
Yeah, that comes in our Time Wise repair set.
yeah, which one is that? The eye renewal? Is that eye renewal?
Yep, Time Wise.
Okay.
I don't know, Time
So
Wise
what
repair.
would you suggest
And
for
the
people
soothing
that
eye
sweat
gel.
a lot? Like if you sweat, what about that? The moisture that we put on our faces is going to stay, or
It
is
will
gonna
absorb
sweat,
into your skin.
or is it going to sweat off after we do it? Like after we get working, like we go to work and we got to stand up and we got to continue. Is it going to stay on, or is it going to come off, or is we going to
Good question. I'm listening.
is it going to is we still going to feel the same? Is we still going to have the same effect as when we did when we woke up in the morning?
Yes, let me explain how moisturizer works. Moisturizer, when you're wearing a proper moisturizer that's made for your skin type, it is going to absorb into your skin, not sit on top. So you don't have to worry about it sweating off. Your body, like all of these products are non-comedogenic, means it doesn't clog your pores. That's just a fancy word for don't clog your pores. And the only reason I use it all the time is because as a sparkly girl, I was really concerned about too many products because I just thought it was going to make me break out all the time because I had a lot of breakouts. I had adult acne when I started Mary Kay really bad. So your moisturizer is going to absorb in. It is not going to stop you from sweating. It's not going to clog you up while you are sweating because sweat is needed to naturally cool your body. So you don't have to worry about it. It will still work. Now, when you wash your face after sweating, it's going to feel different because of the salt in your skin.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't mean that the product didn't work. It just means that salt is counteracting it and you just got to wash your face.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How's everybody feel out with their eyes? Now that you're all done and you're ready, your skin is ready to add a foundation. Always think that skincare has to come before anything. And yeah, it seems like a lot of products, some you use, some you're not going to use, some you use every day, some you use once a week, whatever. But you want to use your skincare regimen regularly, morning and night.
Isn't it amazing how light your face feels even after you just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 products on? I mean, like
Because you wouldn't use a microdermabrasion every day. You cannot. If you do, I'm gonna be looking at you side eye. What you doing? That doesn't make sense. Because it's too abrasive for your skin to use every day. Your skin needs at least 72 hours to rejuvenate itself. And what you notice after microdermabrasion is like as the days go on, you're like, oh.
Well, so once a week is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And your charcoal mask, you're not going to use that every day because it absorbs so much, especially for folks that are already dry. It just pulls too much out of your skin. You just can't do it. So again, once a week or once every 10 days, whatever you feel comfortable with, not every day. Once a week, once or twice a week will be enough. But now that our faces are nice and clean, we've got all our nutrients, we're going to prep the skin for foundation. And the way we do that is we use a foundation primer. The reason why I use primer, if you think about it, primer is like a sealant, like a filler. Like, you know, when you get your nails done, sometimes our nails have like ridges. They put the sealant on first and then they put the color. It kind of like smooths it all out. That's what the foundation primer does. And like an eye primer would on your eyes for your eyeshadow, This just seals everything that you just did in, makes your palette nice and smooth, and then what you'll notice is as you use your foundation, one, you use less product, and it stays on longer. So you don't have to worry about it, and you don't have to worry about it caking up your pores or anything like that, and it just goes on smooth. So right here is your foundation primer. Just take that, smooth it all over your face, and it's going to feel like, almost like a silicone, almost. Like,
It got a smell to it.
does it have a smell? Let me smell.
I know it only takes a little bit, and it just glides all
It should
over my
glide,
skin.
be nice and smooth.
I
And sometimes,
love it.
because I use a little bit, sometimes I feel like I need to do it again because I'm like, did you get on there? Are you on there? But it really, really helps.
You feel a difference?
With the primer?
Mm-hmm. You feel how
It feels
just
smooth.
smooth
I do. It is
on
smooth.
your
Yeah.
skin? What about you?
My skin, yes, it's feeling smooth.
Y'all are messing up her concentration. She over there concentrating on her face.
She's like, I'm gonna go with the flow.
Yeah. Concentrating over here. All right.
Thank you.
Now we're going to get in. This is where we're really going to get into the foundation. I'm going to explain to you a couple different formulas that we have. One,
That's the one I like.
the CC cream. CC cream is like a tinted moisturizer, but it has a color corrector in it. The purpose of foundation is two things majorly. One is to even out your skin, make you even and bright, like you said. So it's your answer.
Yep. You're in love.
Foundation is only meant to make you even and bright. Now, you can play with the colors and make you look brighter than you normally are, or you can look darker than you normally are. But that's personal preference. Our job is to make sure that the color is matched properly. And what that means is that when you turn your head, that you should not see a noticeable line between here and here.
But I see one without it.
Right, so our job is to make sure we match you with a shade that's going to kind of even that out. Brown girls, a lot of time has a mask. You might be lighter here and go darker out, or you're darker here and lighter out. All we're going to do is match you up so that when you look at your face, you see as close as possible one even shade. And then if you decide you want to paint all over it with color, go for it. If you don't, no problem, because you want something nice and natural. So that's what you guys are going to end up with going out of here today.
Yeah, I don't want to look like I got makeup on. I want to have a
fresh face,
Fresh
like you said.
face.
So that's what CC cream was designed for. A lot of women who wear foundation, this is their I'm going to the gym foundation. This is, for me, it's I'm going to work. I just want a clean look. I don't want any drama, and I'm out the door in 10. So that's what most women love about it. It looks natural.
What do you use to apply your foundation?
There's
So-
sponges right here, so I got a bunch here, and use those. You can
What's
do
up?
your parent too. And then we
What
have
about my
brushes
oily
too.
skin? If when I use the BB cream, what about my skin after I use it? What if I sweat? Is it gonna?
Nope, it's not gonna come off. Well, let me say this. I don't know how you sweat.
My forehead.
Okay.
My forehead.
You should be fine. But if you're wiping like this, anything should come off. Nothing should be. You should not be able to wipe your face and stuff on your face don't come off. But we are what we will tap. Yeah, and I can show you. We have a oil mattifier, which is another really light thing. You can use that throughout the day. That takes your shine away, so you don't have to wipe so much. So
Okay.
that's another little trick. She can follow up with that.
Okay.
So that's a CC cream. The other option is a liquid foundation. Now, I am a liquid foundation girl. I feel like this is airbrush in a bottle. It evens me out. I like to go from day to night. Like yesterday, I woke up at 5:30 in the morning in Kansas City, and by the time I got here and finished up my day at 9 o'clock at night, I was here. So I need my face to look a certain way all day. So that works for me, because the CC cream acts as a moisturizer as well, so it's going to absorb eventually.
It does.
I need this to be
It's
on
temporary.
all day, so at 5:30, when I got on the plane at 7, it was set, This is a different formula than this. It just does something different. It just gives you a different level of coverage. And then we have a Endless Performance, which gives you like the ultimate level of coverage. So for people who may have skin discoloration, or people who are looking for that matte look and really want to go hard and want a formal face, and they just want to, you know, they just want to mat it all out. This is great for that. Still very light. People with oily skin can wear it. It's a cream, but it goes on like a powder finish. So when you finish, it's not shiny or anything like that. Still, you can still easy to wear. It's just a different level of coverage. This is buildable. So you can put on a little light layer of this, let it sit for a couple minutes, and then go back and put another layer on, and then you're good to go. So if you're trying to really even out, you can do it with this, or this. This is just like a one swipe. This is buildable.
So what if you're just learning how to wear makeup and you need help assisting getting the right fit to your face?
I would start with a CC cream because it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. You just in and out, you know. And then if you find, and I have found this because for people who just starting, I start them with a CC cream, and then they may say to me, because we will do a follow-up appointment with you. This appointment is for you to start learning. If you fall in love with a product, we both have the product in our inventory. You take it home with you. We follow up with you over the next few days. And the first question is, are you using it? Did you take it out of the box? Okay, took it out of the box. All right, good. I'm going to follow up with you in 10 to 14 days. Make sure it's working. If it's working, great. If it's not, we exchange it. But in that process, while we're communicating, we're saying, are you getting the coverage that you really want? Is it lasting for you at work? Does it look the correct color in the sunlight as it does when we were downstairs in Michelle's dimly lit studio? You know, because the 19-year-olds told me on Friday that I need Hollywood lights. And they told me where to go get them. So when I finish today, I'll be headed over to the Lowe's and get my Hollywood lights. Because they was like, we can't selfie down here. Okay, I'll fix it. No worries. So those are the kind of questions we ask. So, but if you're just starting out, a CC cream is great. So now that your face has primer on it, what the primer does is also helps your product last longer throughout the day, so you have to do less application. So tell me, what do you want to start with? What do you want to try? What are you thinking? CC, foundation? Okay. How about you? Okay, because that's your favorite anyway. Okay. And how
I
about
want
you?
to try that one too.
Okay. All right, great.
We didn't talk about the mineral powder, but that is my second favorite. Because I wanted to move to something that was natural for me. So can you talk about the mineral powder a little bit too?
So a mineral powder is our sheerest of coverage, and it comes in.
Could you vanilla that one too? Or is that
Let's
too
see.
big for that?
It can come in
And
a
the
little dish like
toothbrush,
this.
yeah.
Now this is translucent. They come in the same type of container. This is a translucent. Translucent. Use this to set your face. And then the mineral powder comes in shades. Very, very light. Excellent over the CC cream to help set it, or even a liquid over to set it. For people who are super dry, I don't suggest it because it's a powder and you need a little bit of moisture. But if you're a sparkly girl, then the mineral powder is great. It's very light, it goes on really even, and then it sets. And then we also have a pressed mineral powder that you can carry around in a case if you touch up throughout the day. So those are two other
So I
options.
tried a mineral powder before, but my Mary Kay consultant just stopped working. She didn't want to go back, and it was a number 4, and I liked it, but it didn't last that long.
Right, you're right. It doesn't. My suggestion would be to layer it with a CC cream, and I think you'll start to see in a primer, and you'll start to see it last a little bit longer.
Or the finishing spray.
Finishing spray helps to set things as well. But if coverage for you throughout the day, try it, and if it doesn't work, then you can always switch to a liquid foundation, which is going to give you more coverage.
So the 5 different shades, I think that's cool too. They only make 5 different shades of CC cream, so it's very easy for everybody to fit into those families somehow. How does that work again, Michelle?
Just like you said, it's 5 different shades.
So
they all match.
I'm a little dark right in this
We gonna
area
try.
right here.
Me too.
Nope, you're gonna
Just
see.
to see.
So very deep, trust me, this is the right coverage for you. And when you put it on, just do sheer, because a little goes a long way. And Grandma always fusses with me about that. You're not gonna do that one.
Well,
one's
she's going to
for you.
try. She just want to try.
I think this is the right one. So start with that one. But and just
So here's a
little bit.
sponge.
And so do it once over. You're gonna yeah, please. I have a foundation brush.
Oh, using a brush? Okay.
Yeah,
So
try
what
it.
you want to do is, if I gave you 2, take the one that you think is going to work best and just start in the middle of your face and smooth it out. So you just want to smooth it out. when you match, now a CC cream is a little different than a foundation
Just one
because it is
Yep,
a
just one
moisturizer.
layer.
It's
So you-
going to
Just-
absorb.
You don't have to go over it yet. Just one layer.
And the objective is
Sorry,
to
Michelle.
the objective is to start in the middle of your face, smooth out, because you don't, once you found a foundation that matches, you should not have to go past your jawline. So do not go past your jawline.
Don't go down.
Nope.
here.
Do
Okay.
not, you don't want to go past here.
Okay.
So I want you to just try both. Try one on one side, one on the other side. And I gave everybody two because people need choices. And some people want to be just a shade lighter and some people want to be a shade darker. And you can do either one. Most women can wear at least 2 shades. You always prefer one, but you can wear either one. And the CC cream is a little inky with the brush because with a brush you're like painting it on like it's a foundation.
I see.
You want to rub the CC in because it's a
Okay.
moisturizer. It's you won't always get a true match if you're just sitting it on top of your skin.
Okay. So it's better with a sponge or.
Or your finger.
Okay.
And all we're doing is evening it out. Here, use a sponge. It's moisturizer based, so rub it in.
Yes.
Rub it in. Brushes sound great and they are wonderful, but they're really built for a foundation. And then you guys tell me which one you like best. Whatever one you like best, we're going to finish your whole face with.
Can I borrow your pick? Can I have pick?
Absolutely.
Sorry.
No, absolutely.
I use both.
Which one do you like better?
I use both.
You mixed them both?
I sure do.
How can we know though? Y'all not helping me with my class. I'm helping you. Which one did you like better? We don't know now.
At first, cause I thought this was too light.
I know you did.
So, and I did that first,
Surprising, right?
and it was too light. So I put that over it.
Okay.
Did you give us the same colors?
No.
You couldn't
She-
possibly. I'm lighter than you.
She
Well,
has.
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Stand by. You have deep. She has deep.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
She has medium to deep, and you have very deep. You,
Okay.
You two have the same colors, deep and very deep.
So yes, that's deep on hers too.
And
I
her.
saw it.
Everybody.
And I
does.
was
So
like,
you were
I
right.
knew we had the same, but then
Yes.
I looked over there. I'm
Yes.
like, what is going on?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. She has deep. She has
So
deep
which
as
one
well.
did you like better?
So I think this one matched my face, but my chest and my neck are lighter than my face, and that one helped make it all this
Yep.
side more even.
Yep.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Surprise.
Nice.
People be the thing about CC
She
cream
was right.
is that it will most people
This
can
is
wear
your
more
summer
than one.
color. This will be your summer color. So that's what I found. So that's normally what I do. I have
So
deep
we like
as
the
my
darker one, the
spring
CC,
color
the deep.
right now.
Which did you
And
like?
then
Because you
I'll be
had two
moving
different
to
ones.
this when
Because
it's
I
a
think you
little
could do either one as well. Which one did you like better?
The lighter one made my skin look more lighter on this side,
Mhm.
but it kind of blended in,
Mm-hmm.
so I really couldn't tell that I had it on.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of like
Which is what you wanted. But
But go ahead.
But-
What'd you do?
the darker one,
gave you a more finished look.
a more finished look. Like,
Okay.
and I don't want my face to be the darker side. I want it to be the lighter side of my face.
So which one do you prefer?
Like, I use both of them on this side, and I use the lighter one on this side. If I mix the lighter one and the darker one together, it kind of
Gave you
Makes
what you
it-
wanted.
made it look a little more.
Finished. Like you
Yeah.
liked it. Okay. All right. We
And I
learned.
can't tell that I have makeup on.
So
Mhm.
does it sound like she'd be a better candidate for the liquid foundation, or what does it sound like right there?
That she likes them mixed.
Okay.
That's what I heard. What did you like? Which one did you? The lighter? Okay. You don't have to choose.
What? So you want to know which one I like better, so that when you apply it on people's faces, you would know which one to pick first, or
I
No,
just,
for you.
No,
For
which
you.
one are you gonna buy today? The light one or the dark one?
I just want to know what you like.
Well, that's the real question.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to answer the question. So, like, if this is for future, for you
Not for
to
me.
know,
It's for you.
No. This what you're doing now is matching up things for you. She's not worried about whether or not this is going to work for other
okay.
clients.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know what's going to work for you. What your preference is. What do you think is the color that mostly makes you look natural?
Because at the end of the day, I'm going to sit down with you and all the products that we discussed, and those will be the products that you take home to try.
Okay.
And what I take from that in my training is CC cream is not a one fit all.
Yep,
Women can put on 2 different shades
yep.
and still not be like, oh, this is going to be me every day. This might be me on Thursday, but when I'm doing something on Friday or I'm turning it up a notch, I might need another color. Some people might say, and that's what I'm hearing. Like, that's why I pull and ask questions, because I want to know, is this a one fit? No, it's not. CC cream was built to be flexible, whereas some of the other foundations, just from the nature of how they're made, are not as flexible. Until I started doing this practice, my customers didn't mix CC creams because I didn't suggest it. I'm like, this yours. Now, in this process, I'm getting so much feedback. I'm seeing that people want to mix CC creams, which was never like a thing for me before. Never. People mix foundation.
Yep.
And then a lot of my customers don't even mix foundation. But again, when you start seeing more and more people, more and more women, you get more and more feedback. And I'm starting to see, more people are matching or mixing more than before.
Because you don't always get the shade that you want just for one single thing. Sometimes you have to mix them.
And I'm finding that what I think looks best is not what people, because I can match you and I know that it's
That's
matched.
what I just thought.
I'm looking at you and I see it.
But you match my face, not my neck.
And
What's the
that's
point?
what I learned.
Right, and that's what
I learned.
comes up.
Thank
Because
you.
what I can look at you and say, this right here is a great match. But you're looking at the mirror and saying, but I want to look like that.
Yeah.
So now you have to choose, what do you want to look like? Because people can match. I like a lighter. I can do either one, but I like the lighter. So somebody else might be like, but that darker one.
But I
is what
seen
matches.
that when I put the lighter one in the darker spaces, it blended all the way so that I don't see the darker spaces right here on my face. So I don't see them no more.
And then some, like my neck,
Nice.
You
it's
see
darker
what I'm
than my
talking
face.
about?
Yeah, I do.
I mean,
And
my
now
neck is
that you
lighter
can
than my
see all
face.
this, it's all
So
One
I don't
color.
match to my neck. I
Yeah.
match to this part of my face right here, so it still looks natural. Because the division between my neck and my face doesn't look like anything to people, but I know that my neck is lighter. My neck is lighter than this part of my face. And I'm real light in here. So I do my light to my cheeks, and then I leave it. But I like lighter. I'm a bright chick. So it really is personal preference. And it's no pressure. You ain't got to decide right now. Because she's like, I'm analyzing. Y'all don't pressure me. I'm looking. I'm trying to see.
And
what
I'm trying to look, I'm like, oh yeah, I see. Oh wow. I do see what you're saying. It looks brighter on this side. Yeah.
But if you have a lighter neck and a lighter chest, like I do, then if you're trying to match to your neck, then and then sometimes it can be really dramatic. Like if I matched to my neck, sometimes it throws us off what we see. We so used to seeing something, and then you change it, it makes us feel like we're made up, even though it might match. Makeup and color is so personal. It is really what you like, what you want. So it just depends. It just depends. And then next week we're learning contouring, so that turns into a whole nother thing. But if everybody feels good, does anybody have any questions or anything about what they're using? Does anybody want to try like a liquid foundation? If everybody good, all
I
right.
want to try the liquid.
Okay, so what needs
That's
to
what
happen?
I was
So what
thinking.
needs to happen is when you meet with Angela, make sure you schedule an appointment, or when we close, you can go ahead and match her up to a liquid foundation.
Color. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And I would start with a 4,
okay.
a bronze 4. That's where I would start. Because I'm like a
As the,
liquid.
okay.
And I would do a medium. I mean a matte. And the difference is with matte is a matte is for oily skin, so it helps maintain oil, and a luminous adds moisture to your skin. So that's the only difference. But if we're all good, how everybody feel good? All right, to finish up, we can't leave you out here without any little lip glosser. So we're gonna do satin lips. Do you have a scrub, lip scrub?
Oh, so I do have a lip scrub because I have my very favorite Mary Kay product with me today. She know I'm about to say my girlfriend bag is my favorite product. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. Michelle, you will find what you want in here.
Okay, great. So what she's talking about is our girlfriend bag, and it really is like a whole. It has it has a life of its own. The girlfriend bag is just a travel roll-up bag, and we call it a girlfriend bag because it keeps us organized. It keeps everything in one place, and it's super cute.
I got that.
I'll get it. Nope, I got it. It rolls up into a square, which makes it great for when you're traveling. Like I just got back from Kansas. I mentioned that before, and it just fits right down into my carry-on. It's great for TSA because when you open it, all of the pockets are clear. So nobody has to put their hands on my stuff. I don't like people with their hands all on my things. So, you know, and all the pockets come off. So if you share small spaces, like my sister and I got together, 2 grown women, we share one bathroom upstairs. So everybody, like if I'm going to work or if I'm going to a meeting, like I went to ministry this morning and I really didn't do a whole face, I can take my stuff with me. And then I just bring it back if I'm going to the gym or if I'm just going somewhere overnight, I can just take one. But when the bathroom upstairs, it hangs on the back of the door. It's got one of those little rotators, so we both have two packets. So her stuff, my stuff. Because we have a little bathroom. We got to make sure we all stay friendly and stay in love and with each other, so we keep our stuff in separate spaces. And you just hang it on the back of the door. When you're traveling, you hang it on the back of the door. It makes it easy for you to find your stuff. When I travel with other women and we're sharing bathrooms, like we're going away for training in 3 weeks, it's going to be 3 of us in a room. Everybody needs their own bag, so boom, boom, boom. But this is our girlfriend bag for that reason. And when you purchase one of the sets, our Ultimate Miracle set, you get it as a gift or you can purchase it separately. So this is a great little thingy to have. We're going to do satin lips real quick. And satin lips is like satin hands. Where did I put your bag? I didn't take it out.
It's behind you.
Oh, you gave me the pocket. Okay. Little pocket. Alright, so stand by. So I'm gonna get
And you didn't get satin hands.
So we can do
I
that when
didn't
we
get
go
satin
upstairs.
hands, so we'll make sure we do that. You got satin hands, right?
Yep. The scrub.
Oh, like
Yes, yes, you did.
Yeah.
I could feel
So everybody
it.
has a little scrub, and this is a sugar scrub, and you just want to take it and smooth it all over your lips. They don't feel like good.
No, I was saying nothing. It's okay.
Okay. So scrub all over your lips. The first one that says
Oh,
lip
did you
mask.
get it?
She
Or
sure
were we
did.
talking lip mask right
has
here?
it. Oh.
So you're gonna
Yeah, rub, scrub,
Yep.
scrub, scrub. Just like it's gonna be the same exfoliation feeling like you would with your microdermabrasion on your face. Same as on your hands. And we also have a satin body, so you can use it in the shower.
elbows.
And you want to just take it, and I'm gonna get you a damn towel.
And just keep going. You're getting all that
Get
skin
all the
off.
corners.
Oh, I loved it.
Oh, you do? Okay. You just use a damp side to take it off. And put your old towel right here. And once you take it off, then go ahead and put your lip balm on.
You say put the old
Right here. Okay. And then go ahead and put your lip balm on. And the lip balm is going to smooth out your lips. We also have a lip primer, so if you wear lipstick or lip gloss, it's going to prep your lips like your foundation primer did and helps your product stay on. Also helps to keep the moisture in from the balm. If you use a lot of chapsticks and Carmex and a lot of Balmax and all that stuff, we like to encourage you to use a balm because it adds moisture. Our lips dehydrate just like the rest of our body. The difference with ours is that it doesn't have any alcohol derivatives in it, so it won't do that extra drying piece. And because you guys are super pretty and choice is good, I'm going to have you pass around this little pink bucket. It's got cotton swabs in it. You're going to take them out, as many as you like, and you're going to use the non-cotton side, and that's what you're going to put into the lip gloss in order to sample your lip glosses. So I'm going to take these tops off.
You say use this side.
Yep, the non-cotton side. And once you choose your lip glosses, we're going to finish up. If nobody has any other questions, we're going to do our drawing. See who won a prize. And your prize today is a Mint Bliss Leg and Foot Energizer lotion. And what it does, it's like a Bengay, so it helps to relax your muscles and soothes tired muscles, but it smells wonderful. It smells like mint. And it's really good, so you'll get that as a gift. So once you choose your lip gloss, don't worry about cleaning up anything. We will take care of all of that. I'm actually have snacks upstairs for everyone. So I have homemade salsa and guacamole, which Joan already tested. She said it tastes just fine. She didn't gag.
So
We
that is
use
the Wild Tree
Wild Tree.
Organic?
Yep, we use Wild Tree
Yay.
Organic, which Angela is a representative of Wild Tree. So when we get upstairs, she can tell you a little bit about that. But there's nachos upstairs, salsa, and guacamole. I'm going to meet with Joan upstairs in the living room once you get finished. And then Angela is going to work with you guys individually just to find out what you liked. If there's any products that you absolutely fell in love with, then we have those for you. And then how we're going to follow up, like our follow-up appointment.
So here's trash.
Yep, trash. And you can sample as
Or
many
you
lip
can put
glosses.
trash on your tray.
Yep,
Let's
because we're
do
going to
that.
clean all that
Let's
up.
put trash on our tray.
And then
And then
that'll
wait
be
for
that.
the lip gloss
Because
to
we're going to
dry.
do a follow-up appointment with
You
each
can
one
fill
as
this
well.
out while we wait and fill this out now. Is that okay?
All right.
And
Here you go. Thank you.
Not a problem, not a problem, not a problem.
And you wanted eyeshadow right before you leave?
I don't have any money right now.
I have eyeshadow.
Today is the day before. The day before.
24th?
Yes. I didn't even finish.
And Joan had mentioned eyeshadow before. So I have cream eyeshadows. I'm going to just put a little bit on your tray. And these are great, very easy to use. You use it on your finger, use your ring finger, and smooth it all over your eye, however you like. They act as a primer as well. So if you want to use it as a base and then put other colors on top, these are great because you don't have to add a separate primer. If you are going to use a powder eyeshadow, then you can always get an eye primer from Angela. It makes it easy. And that preps your eyelid just like the foundation primer did for your face.
Did you need it?
I found one that I like.
You found one you
think
liked already?
Which one did you do?
The dark color one.
Oh, okay, Berry Dazzle.
Nice.
Berry Dazzles.
It is. That's all you over there.
Mm.
And natural looking,
Yeah, because she
fresh and clean.
natural and bright.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
feel
what
my
that
face
is.
feel fresh. It still feel tight. My face still feels tight.
Does it feel like, because what moisturizer
Oh, she
do
gave you
usually use?
eyeshadow. Okay, I was like, what you get? It's
Uh-huh.
pretty
What
color.
moisturizer do you usually use?
I usually don't.
You don't put anything on?
No.
Really?
No, I wash my face with Dove soap and I just,
I'm not supposed
You
to
know
use
something
it,
I
but
take it off?
Oh, absolutely.
You can leave
That's what I
Yeah.
do.
Okay.
And then I don't do nothing, but I feel like I need to do something because I want to stay looking young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Look, your skin looks really pretty. I'm really excited about that.
What does this mean?
Yeah. Help us out with the. So I got this one. I know I got this one. So we're working on our customer profile, and I apologize
What does it
because
say?
it says your eyes standard, close set, wide set, deep set, hooded, Asian.
Okay. So, wide set
Wait,
eyes
wait,
are
wait.
wide set
Which
eyes.
is totally different from hers. Hers was wide set, deep set, hooded, almond shaped.
Okay. So when we talk about wide set or closed set, wide set is where you could fit another eye in between. Closed set is one where your eyes are closer together. And then almond shape is just shaped like an almond. Hooded would be like deep set is like mine. So when you open up your eye, your eyelid disappears because your eyes are set a little bit further back.
Are my eyelids disappearing?
You have
Yeah.
almond shaped eyes and you're deep set.
Yeah, they disappeared. What about
So-
mine? What do I got?
So close your eye. So you feel that right there?
Mhm.
If you put color on your eye right there, when you
It all
open up
goes
your
away.
eyes, you don't see it.
Yeah.
So when you wear eye color, you have to pull yours up a little further. Me
Oh,
as
I don't
well.
do that.
We
Well,
both are.
That's the
I
different
would
things
never
that-
thought to
So
pick
that's
this
why it
color.
teaches.
It's on deep set.
Because it's purple.
Yeah, and that's what it teaches me.
Did you
I don't
put
know,
yours
that's
on?
why I was asking you. So
I
one,
took it off.
Okay.
does it go away?
It just was too
Too light.
my
I was
eyelid
gonna ask
go
you.
away?
You have to ask her. I don't know.
I can see that your eyelid went away.
But
It's
your
not
eyelids
right
are gone
here.
when you open.
Michelle.
Oh.
You gotta go.
I don't know.
She said you
Stop
don't
it.
have any eyelids anyway, auntie.
So I don't know.
You gotta go.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll follow up, but we already knew you need to follow up. So we'll
Face
follow
shape,
up.
right? So face shape.
We'll,
I
we'll
would
do
have said,
eyeshadow next time.
okay.
Well, not next time. Time after that.
Okay. I would,
Yeah.
I would agree
But
with
thank
that.
you for coming.
You're welcome.
I have a gift card for you too. You can use this whenever you're ready
Yeah,
to purchase.
look at them, they gone.
As a
Yeah,
that
but-
fat part, that fat
That's
part
what I'm
came
trying to
right
figure
down.
out. I don't know.
You leave- oh,
Because when
if
you're
that's
looking
trash,
normal, just
you
look
take
at
it
normal. Your
Okay,
eyelids
come
are
on.
still
Yeah.
under.
Bye,
Yep, I
everybody.
got that hoodie.
Nice
Yours are
meeting
good.
I
you.
got that hood over it.
Yours are hooded.
That's what that means.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It means I don't have no eyelid, and color would
I'll
be
get
wasted right there. Which eyes are you? Oh, fill out your card for me, baby. That's something that I gotta get better on.
Okay.
So I gotta collect those from both of you, and we're gonna do a close.